circulation in your lower legs. So people will have more leg problems, ankles, circulation in your legs.
When is that coming around? Or has it come around?
That's starting now. So December 18th, when Saturn leaves Capricorn.
And when will it start to go? And when will it fade out?
When Saturn leaves Aquarius, it'll go into Pisces in about 2.5 years.
Oh, what? Are you serious?
Yeah. So
Oh, fuck.
there you go. Carlos's old fuck segment.
No way.
So Saturn sits in a sign for 2.5 years. So there's 10 degrees.
So
there's 3 sections of each sign, 10 degrees each.
I need to make some sense of that. Hold on. Okay, so I got to understand this. Translate it. So you're telling me that because of the way Saturn is sitting, literally sitting, for the next 2 years, circulation issues and leg problems.
Lower legs, yes, circulation, ankles.
That's not an American thing. I think is that a worldwide thing? I mean, we all got hopefully we should all have the same sun. You know.
No.
I'm laughing.
That affects everybody on a global scale, but it affects you personally somehow, some way.
As is above, so is below.
Right. As in inside, as is outside. So the pressure, as it affects physical structures, our houses, it affects us, our physical bodies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is really, really interesting. Wow. Closing notes. How would you like to sum, I guess, a year-end review?
So the good news is the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction happening on the winter solstice is going to bring us this hope, this new light, this new energy form.
What day is the winter solstice?
21st.
21st.
And that's on what day?
Monday.
Monday the 21st. So we're getting a lot of this energy on Sundays and Mondays right now. Yeah. Oh, fuck. As Carlos likes to say.
Yeah, because about 6-7 months ago, it would happen on Fridays.
Right.
Remember how Venus got kind of pissed off because Mars was moving in on territory and everybody was fighting? Remember up in that little era?
Oh, yeah.
And the stars lost their place in heaven? Yes, that was very interesting. And people would get real pissy on Friday.
So
Funny you say that.
Do you remember me telling you when Mars was retrograde and then it was going direct that it was going to be like a big battle?
Yeah.
You recall me telling you about that? It was like a battle between Jupiter, Mars, Pluto, and Saturn. So the big boys.
Oh, yeah.
They were all squared off against each other. So that Mars will come square some of this energy again a little later in January, February. So that'll be the last of that battle. And that's why I say the first part of 2021, which in the old calendar system, March was the new year. Capricorn is the 10th month. Capricorn is the 10th sign. So in the old calendar, Capricorn was the 10th month. Aquarius was the 11th. Pisces was the last sign. The last of... So when we look at the way our seasons cycle, the spring solstice is how we always start in Western astrology. That's our 0 point, 0 degrees, and then the sun goes around 365. Well, we count 360 degrees, so the sun will shift a degree here or there every other year. And that's why we have a leap year every 4 years. Okay, so we have to catch a day up, a full day, because we lose a quarter of a day every year. So we add a day February 29th, every 4 years.
Very nice.
And that gets us back on the chart. So your birthday one year might fall on another degree than you were actually born again. Like this past year, all of our birthdays were off one day. So our birthday wasn't celebrated on our real sun, degree day.
And that was in the year 2020?
Yeah. Any year you have a leap year. So 2016, 2012, you see the cycles?
Interesting.
Yeah, so, yep. So the next, we're going to feel, when Uranus goes direct in January, I think it's 13th, somewhere around there. This is our new higher mind coming online. And then Mars squaring this new Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter in Aquarius, and then it'll tag Pluto. Let's see here. So it's at 18, yeah. Mars, when it hits 23 to 24 degrees, squares Pluto. And that'll be our will, drive, and determination with Pluto saying, I changed all the old you. This is the new you, starting out new cycles at a higher level. So we're going to have similar experiences in our lives that we've had before, but it's going to be at a more intense level. So if you want to escape that karmic wheel, you extend your consciousness to the point where you use left brain, right brain, meaning objective, subjective. You don't react in the animalistic sense, you respond in your higher being. So we will respond with both sides of our mind, meaning we stay in a fair, nice, consistent balance. And that way we eliminate duality. So we don't have these big swings, seesaw, that causes all this massive growth. Because over the last 30 years, we as humans, since the computer really came into our conscious awareness in 7980, the personal computer, now we're all connected with devices. Every device people have, these things will probably disappear where we won't even need a device. We're going to be connecting mind to mind. And that's coming in the blink of an eye. So that's going to be weird for some people. Yeah. Because you think people will be in your head, like hearing your shit, hearing your thoughts. And they can already do that, by the way. Yeah. They can see they know the frequency you're transmitting on. They can't. AI hadn't figured it out yet, but they'll fucking figure it out one of these days. It's gonna be crazy weird. So yeah, 2021 looks a whole lot brighter. It's like we've survived the crucible. We've all been through this crucible where we are formed into a new matter, like old matter into this new form, higher energetic being. So we've left this heavy, dense reality self behind. So your physical cells are going to vibrate faster and at a higher rate. And it's already happening. And that's when we feel pain. The old pains come up because those negative charges are blocking this new energetic flow.
I can't help myself because we got to get ready. We got to get ready and close this video out.
Yes, sir.
And I feel a joke coming on.
All right, let's hear it.
So you said like, hey look, we're trying to vibrate at a higher frequency, right?
Uh-huh.
Let me see if I can translate this. But in other words, look, if you're the kind of motherfucker who just want me to buy you a Christmas gift, knowing I don't like you and you don't like me, or I just have to come and show up to every one of your functions, knowing I don't like you and you don't like me, I'm not even coming to the funeral for the respect. I just want the free food. In other words, all these third-dimensional assholes All that bullshitlery and fakery
Right.
is done. Poof.
So, if you recalled what I told you earlier about finding joy in each experience and making it work for you, so yeah, you're going to go for the free food. But you're not going to allow that type of energy to connect to your energetic presence.
Well, they quarantine everything off nowadays, so you can't even do that. Yeah, that's all good. Everybody's been broken. It's like, nah, you got to change. Everybody has been forced to. I would say one thing I noticed in 2020, and it was good that, because this was a weird year. Old saying, hard times make for strange bed buddies.
Sure.
This has been a very year that people have lost friends, family, because of their different views and opinions. Folks said, I can't be fake. Everybody was real. I don't care whether you're the dark side or the light side. This was the year of the mask. And ironically, we made a joke. Here's my joke, everybody. Here it is. I made a joke during Halloween. I said, well, hell, it ain't going to do no got with a T. It ain't going to do no goddamn good for us to walk around wearing a Halloween mask. We've been wearing a mask all damn year. I said, the fucked up part is we took the other mask off, put on these masks, and we ain't got to wear these other masks. And everybody was like, oh, fuck. But it's real.
Yeah. We've been wearing masks for 35, 40
But
years.
this was the year that they may look like they went on.
Right.
But that was my joke about Cobra Commander. Because if you ever watch G.I. Joe, it's like everybody on Cobra, they all had those black masks. I don't care whether you drove a vehicle, whether you was a scientist. It's like, what the fuck is your job so important for? Y'all got to wear masks. Or y'all get face plates and shields. Shit. They were telling you something. We'll talk about the BET later.
Right.
But the moral to the story was 2020 was the year the mask came off. And I found more people that couldn't, it was like a shapeshifter trying to hold a muscle. I've seen people, I've heard some damaging stories. Folks have never dealt with death, they've never dealt with divorce, they never dealt with loss. People have had a comfort zone to where they got into their mold and their niche and their groove. And when that was disrupted, I mean, I guess my big concern was, what? Did you really think that our ancestors went to open 24-hour, here's a caveman blubber whale sandwich? You know, it didn't work like that.
No.
Things was not convenient. That was something that happened in the past a good 80 years.
True.
So it's like, nah, did you...
So this year had to shake us out of that.
Everybody got shaken out the comfort zones. And that's it.
That's what Pluto does. It literally plows the field of experience. So it takes all the old and it just says, I'm going to collapse that. No longer. And you could have spent your whole life, your entire life, sacrificing to get to one level. And guess what? In a blink of an eye, all of that's gone. So that was the mask you were wearing of an ego identity that you were conditioned to believe. Yeah. So when you said we're taking our mask off, yeah, 2021 is the year we're taking our mask off. Our real mask. So people will see the real Carlos.
The real Mike.
Yeah, the real Mike, the real Carlos.
The real people, it ain't just
people.
us.
No.
It's just the real
And that's why
people.
we're having this dialogue, so others can have this dialogue as well, and they can open up to the possibilities. Once they figure that out, that means they'll get real freedom. But the powers that be right now, they want to put us all in this box where we can't create anymore. We can't live in our freedom and liberty to pursue our happiness.
Yes.
We can't. Not under these restrictions. And it's all fear-based. So, those who made it to this point, guess what? Congratulations. You made it. The good news is the hard part's over. So all you have to do is let go of the old belief systems you had, and this week will show us the old belief systems that will not serve us anymore. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So, I don't know what you call the shadow side of Carlos, Carlitos, or whatever you want to say. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. No mas.
The belief systems, some may misinterpret that. Can you touch on that a little bit and elaborate?
So if you were conditioned...
Just so there's no room for misconstruction.
Okay, so let's take race, for example. We're all conditioned, we put race in like a box, or we put it in a closet, and we said, we were afraid to talk about it. We had our fears. Everybody's a little scared to talk about race.
Oh.
Or we'd say, I have a black friend, or
they're racist.
There's a white guy I know.
You're a sellout. I got a white friend. You're a sellout. There's a black guy. You're racist. No.
This was most of America had this fear, right? One way or another, and what's funny is the dark side has exacerbated this fear to such a ridiculous, laughable level.
Okay, can we elaborate we had to elaborate on two things. One was the belief system, the other was the dark side. Okay, let's get this right. I'm going to go backwards right here. The dark side.
Yes.
Okay. For those
when we say dark side,
that don't mean black people, y'all.
No,
I'm just gonna say it because I'm black. That don't mean that don't mean black people, y'all. The dark side.
Dark is controlling power that wants to control.
Lack of light.
Yes.
Notice I didn't say white, yellow, purple, blue, or green. Dark is lack of light.
Right. Which is love.
Light as
compassion.
in...
Light is love and compassion.
Think of it like sun. Something bigger than you. All right. Easy. Real easy.
So the sun, our new sun vitality is what's changing, as well as our inner emotions and the way our brain perceives our new reality. And it's not going to be ego based, where I put you in a box. Like I meet you and I go, Carlos, what do you do? Where do you come from? No, we're not going to be doing that shit anymore.
No. It doesn't.
That's all meaningless, because everybody with cameras and pictures and easy access to, we've glamorized ourselves as much as we possibly can. And that's the age of, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, is everybody can be a star. They can glamorize themselves and get a following for it. Some little girl, she hit some world record of followers at 150 million or more. Crazy amount of followers. Maybe it was 1 billion. I don't know. Billion, million, trillion, none of those numbers mean shit anymore. You know that, right? They're all made up. But if we had 1 trillion zeros in our bank account, we'd be happy with that made up number. You're like, Anyway, so, 2021 is going to be a great year for those who are ready. If you really pruned all your trees, pruned yourself, cleansed yourself. We've been in a purification process, so these last 2 full moons were purifying us, and it was painful. It was hard. But the more you embrace this joy and happiness, the more you're going to get.
Well, thank you for your wisdom and your knowledge and understanding, and thank you for the people for the questions and the people's curiosity.
If you guys have any contributions, questions, leave a comment. And Carlos and I would love to keep exploring these topics and share with you any chance we can get. So,
and with contributions, don't mean to cut you off, we take debit cards, credit cards, House of Cards, playing cards.
Old campers,
uh,
unwanted daughters,
we'll
sons, children.
No. We need the cards. We need all the cards. We need a whole cardboard. We'll take that too. No, seriously though.
The universe always makes things right, so we're happy to be doing this. And if y'all feel inspired, you do what you want to do. Anyway, thanks for watching and listening, and once again, find your highest self, let go of your old pains, fears, and insecurities, and you'll embrace this new world and be happy sooner. So, the Astro Sherpa out.